can I please try one of those?
Of course. How many pieces do you want? Here, actually just put them in this cup and I'll calculate the price accordingly.
Bro, there's no way you're about to charge me for some
I'll give you a
popcorn.
deal. Buy 2 servings, get 1 free. Hey, remember when you took a shower at my house like 2 months ago?
Was it after we went swimming at my place?
Yeah, I don't think you ever paid me for the water bill, but if you have cash, you could just give me that.
What? You literally swam at my house and used my water,
You
too.
invited me to go swimming. You asked to use my shower. That's the difference, so please pay up.
Can I borrow that shirt sometime? It's so pretty.
Of course. Wait, I actually also have it in beige, but green's my favorite, so this one's gonna cost you a little bit more.
Dude, you wear my clothes all the time. What do you mean?
Okay, go get your own then. Or you know what? I'll give you a deal. Borrow one and get the other one 50% off. Thanks for letting me use your bronzer. The color is so pretty.
Can I please use some of your blush now?
No, I literally just bought that blush, but can I use some more bronzer? I didn't put enough on.
Hey, do you mind if I log into my email real quick?
Yeah, for sure. How many emails do you think you're gonna send?
I don't know, 1, maybe 2. Why?
So that we can split the Wi-Fi bill later this month. I'm not a coffee shop. I'm not gonna let you use my Wi-Fi for free, duh. Get ready with me to run away because my toxic parents cut down my allowance to only $5,000 a week. Apparently, I spent $12,500 on skincare last month, which is literally nothing, but they're super mad about it for no reason, and I'm like, it's not my fault you can't afford my lifestyle. My mom was telling me that I don't need to be using 30 different skincare products, but I'm like, why would I ever take advice from somebody whose skin looks like it's been rotting in a tanning bed since the 1900s? Anyway, she forced me to download the Lemonade app to do the skin test so that she could prove to me that my long skincare routine was unnecessary. I was so annoyed, but all I had to do was take a picture so Lemonade could generate my skin report, and it actually had so many good tips on there, but I was not gonna admit that to my mom. It said that I had some mild fine lines, but simply using a good moisturizer and sunscreen would help slow down the process of aging. It also said that I had some mild dark circles, so I should probably stop staying up all night and start using a good under eye cream. I'm actually so mad because Lemonade made me realize that I only need like a 4 to 5 step skincare routine, and my mom was right this entire time. I'm still extremely angry that my parents cut my allowance in half, but I'm just gonna steal my dad's phone and Venmo myself money every week.
Let me guess, you want to take the skin test too? Well, I bet you won't get a higher score than I did, but I'd love to see you try.
I just got on an airplane all by myself and not a single flight attendant asked me where my parents were or if I had an adult with me. Now I'm seriously freaking out because I'm like, I clearly don't look old enough to be flying alone, and I'm gonna have to make it my mission to ban this airline so that other kids aren't harmed in the future. And you know what? I know my concerns are valid because people literally always think that I'm a fetus. Like anytime somebody announces their pregnancy, people will send me like the ultrasound pictures and they'll be like, is that you in the picture? And I'm like, no, that's our fetus, dude, that's not me. And like I could be walking around in public hanging out with all my adult friends and literally grown men will come up to me and be like, does baby want uppies? Baby want uppies? Does baby want some milky? So I obviously don't look old enough to be navigating the airport in an airline all by myself. I'm just really flabbergasted because this whole time I'm just sitting there and no one's checking on me, and then the flight attendant had the audacity to come up to me and be like, would you like a drink, ma'am? And I'm like, you're gonna serve me booze without even checking my age? And she goes, no, like we have Dr. Pepper. I'm like, still, you're gonna serve me caffeine? I could be a literal toddler. You shouldn't give toddlers caffeines. So guys, if you know where I can report this airline, please help me get them banned immediately. I'm in LA, so of course I have to do an Erewhon review. This is the Hailey Bieber smoothie, and it's actually like the only thing I've tried before. Really good, and I know a lot of people complain about the price, but honestly, like a cocktail is around the same price, so I'm like, these are kind of healthy ingredients, so I don't think it's too bad. I got a combo plate, and I just kind of chose things that I've seen on TikTok that seem to be super popular, so I got buffalo cauliflower, which I love buffalo cauliflower, so I'm super excited. I have high hopes for that. Then I got mac and cheese, and then I think this is like the kale and white bean salad or some shit like that. Honestly, smells really good, so we're gonna try the cauliflower first. This isn't bad, but I would say it's pretty average. Like, I've definitely had better. And if you guys hear my jaw cracking, I have TMJ, so just ignore that. But then we've got mac and cheese. Let's see. I think this is gluten-free. This is pretty good. I like this more. Now the white bean salad. This sounds pretty healthy, so I hope it's still good. That's actually really good. Honestly, this is a pretty good lunch. Like, I don't regret it at all, and I'd probably get it again. So this was a win.
I tried Din Tai Fung for the first time, and here's everything I ate. I just got a water to drink, and then I ordered the cucumber salad, and for some reason, I thought this would be spicy, but it wasn't at all. It was still really, really good and super refreshing. I obviously liked it. Then I got the string beans with garlic, and I love anything with garlic, so these were really garlicky. They had a good amount of salt, which is a great combination for me, so I love these. Then I got the chicken spicy wontons, and guys, I don't know if I have like a high spice tolerance. Like, I don't want to sound like a pick-me here, but they were not spicy to me at all, but they were really good. The sauce is more like sweet, I think, with a hint of spice, unless my taste buds are like fucked up. I was most excited to try the noodles with spicy sauce, and these definitely didn't disappoint. They were hands down my favorite, and honestly, watching this, I'm craving them again. By the way, I did come here alone, and it was a good amount of food, so I think these are great for sharing, especially the string beans. That portion's pretty big. Of course, I couldn't leave without trying the chocolate bao buns. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but these were so, so good. Even though they did explode all over me, the mess was 100% worth it. Also, the servers were so sweet, and two of them came up to me because they recognized me from TikTok, so they wanted to say hi, and they literally made my day. It's always so crazy to me when people come up to me, but I'm so, so grateful, and I love you guys. Anyways, my stomach was in shambles by the end of this meal, but I'd do it all over again. Day in my life as a self-taught veneer tech. These are a few of my patients today, and I reached out to their parents via Instagram because I could tell that their kiddos had some teeth missing, and I knew that they needed veneers ASAP. I taught myself how to do veneers after watching a couple of TikToks, and you guys, it's really simple. All you need is some gum and a glue stick. I know that sounds like nothing, but I promise it works. I'm proud to admit that I actually came up with this method myself. So first I put on some goggles, and then I took a closer look at his teeth, which I knew would be pretty easy to work with. I start off by taking a few pieces of gum and chewing on them until they're a little bit soft but still sticky. And I know what you're thinking, why do you need to do that if you're already using a glue stick? Well, this extra layer of protection just really helps secure the teeth in place. I usually just set my gum on a paper towel until I'm ready to use the glue stick, and I just take the glue stick and I put a teeny tiny bit. Like I said, guys, a little bit goes a long way, so this is all that you need. I don't waste any time after this. I like to get right into it, and as you guys could see, the veneers look absolutely flawless. They look so natural, so beautiful on this boy. And I take the opposite end of the glue stick to really pat it in there, and oh my gosh, I just know his parents are gonna be so excited to see his gorgeous smile. Now it's time for my next patient, who unfortunately does not have any teeth for some reason, so I do have to work a little longer on her, but it's so worth it because the end result is just absolutely beautiful. I'm so proud every time I see my work. My last patient is this cat. If you guys want a video, like for a part 2.
Having a daughter is my biggest fear. I feel so bad for you. You're living my worst nightmare.
Why would that be your biggest fear? I love my daughters, and I'm so proud of them.
Because females are way too much drama, and they're just so emotional. I would never be able to handle one.
My son's emotional too. Last night he threatened to break his Xbox because our Wi-Fi was down.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's just a man being masculine. Last night, my baby boy punched a hole in the wall because we ran out of pizza rolls, and honestly, it melted my heart because I was like, oh, my 30-year-old baby still loves pizza rolls just as much as he did when he was 2. I love how passionate he is about food.
Do you seriously think that behavior's cute? I don't think my son would ever do that, and my daughters definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, personally, I love my son, so anything he does is cute. It's not my fault you don't have a close relationship with your son.
Yeah, that's because I have a close relationship with all my children. You sound really weird, no offense.
Weird? No, my son is the love of my life, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I feel so bad for you because it's clear you haven't found true love yet.
What? My husband is my true love. That's literally why I married him.
Yeah, no. I thought I was in love with my husband until my son was born, and he changed everything.